This is Starlight, an 85-year-old boat built in Scotland to fish the North Sea. For over a year and a half now, a group of us have been restoring and rebuilding Starlight in hope to sail from Malta back to Australia.
We've put in a serious amount of time and energy and money into saving a ship that was probably on the brink of being left and forgotten about, and it's taken a toll on all of us, I guess.
So at this stage we're now at Cape Verde, so we've just come 2,500 miles from Malta, and yeah, in the next day or two we're gonna head off across the Atlantic.
Pretty exciting. It's pretty nervous, to be honest. I think everyone's got a bit of nerves, but I'm just extremely confident in Starlight and what everyone can do. Or maybe that's just me telling myself that. Just so we absolutely get there, and you know.
I think the biggest thing now is just sailing. We haven't done a whole heap of sailing, and that's going to be probably the biggest challenge, I think. You know, understanding the seriousness of what we're attempting, and we just have to be far more on our game, just a lot of attention to detail along the way.
We had a good sail down from Canary Islands actually. We had a good 5 or 6 days of sailing. So that's about it.
Since then, our confidence in the boat's just grown. So I don't think we're in for any huge surprises.
I guess the experience that I was lucky enough to get was I got to settle the rigging up with Q. So Q taught me a lot about how everything works. So I had probably the best theory course you could get, boat specific.
I've known some of these guys, most of these guys, for a long time. Like, I've known Dylan and Mick for 10, 15 years. And I think one of the most important things when you do something like this is just to be around a group of people that you know and trust, and you know you're going to get along with them. So I think we got that for sure.
The idea is to just keep the boat running and make sure that we're checking everything all the time. I think we'll be alright, but there's always, you know, this is what I said before, you can't become complacent and get lazy and slack, because at the end of the day you're dealing with the elements, and I mean, it's serious. We're in an old wooden boat which is held together piece by piece. There's no solid hull, everything's nailed together, and it's almost 100 years old, so.
Going to Barnes it to the Caribbean.
For me, myself, I'm super confident that Starlight can easily make it across the Atlantic. We've already done 2,500 miles, and crossing the Atlantic is about 2,000 miles. Fair enough, it is in one go, but yeah, we've already come this far. We're down on the trade winds.
Pretty lucky that we're going to have the winds predominantly with us, as well as the currents. So 17 to 21 days we'll be there.
I can't possibly imagine the feeling that we're going to have when we see that land of Barbados.
Fresh, cold cerveza and some of Caribbean's finest rums.